Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Talking Bullion with special guest, Mrs. Talking Bullion.
Hi there, everybody.
Hey, so this is our first video together.
That's right. We do live streams together, but we haven't done a video together.
Yeah, so this is our first video together. We're going to try something else that we've never done before. We're going to do some cash. What are we doing?
We're
We're going to do some serial number searches on some cash.
There we go.
Yeah, so I don't know, I was kind of thinking of like coin hunting, cash bill hunting.
Cash hunting?
Cash something hunting. CSSH, cash something hunting. So, that's what we're going to do.
I think that's catchy there, TB.
So what we have is a couple cameras here, Mrs. TB. Let's see those beautiful hands.
Ooh, we're all ready to do.
So I've got some black gloves on.
You kind of disappear with the background
They
there,
do.
TB.
And then Mrs. TB has her pink gloves on, which are awesome. All right, folks, so this is what we got going on. Look at this.
So, TB, kind of explain what happens when we go through and we look at...
Oh, look at that, folks. Oh, there. Take a look at me. All right, so this is what...
What's the deal with looking for something special in this type of thing? Why
Mrs. TB, honestly, I'm new to this as well, so I know we're going to look at serial numbers.
Okay.
I know we're going to look for birth dates. Remember what I told you about that? Where if the last four digits are like a birth date, like maybe it said 1973 is the last four digits. Now the first four said like 0120, 0120, 1973. Somebody would call that a birthday note, and they would buy it if they were born on that day. So we're going to look for birthday notes.
So we don't know anybody that was born in
5475. Not yet, but we could borrow our little...
Someday it may be useful.
We could cast ourselves in the future and find somebody. So we're going to look for that. We're going to look for just some cool serial numbers. We're going to look for, whether or not it just has two numbers or three numbers.
Okay.
And then we always look for star notes. Now, do you remember what a star note is?
Is that one that was reprinted?
It is reprinted. Something was wrong with it, so they took it out of circulation. They printed another one into circulation, and people love star notes. So they're not always valuable, but they can be. So
why would one star note be valuable and the other not be?
There's a website you can look up the serial number on a star note, and it really depends most of the time on how many were made in that run.
Oh.
Like I always see like 3 million or something. So that, and whether or not it's trinary or binary, or maybe it's a birthday note and a star note. Wouldn't that be great? That'd be really cool. So just stuff like that. Now, as you know, I've been checking my bills lately, and I think, just out of habit, you've been kind of looking at yours. And it doesn't really seem like we find a lot of good serial numbers out there. But if you don't look, you're not going to find them. So,
True.
How much do we have here? Well, we just went to the bank and we picked up some cash just to go through this. And then, we just picked a number that we thought would be a good amount. And there ends up being about $1,400 here. And you can see there's fives, there's tens, and there's some 20s. Obviously, they're not all in order. These 10s look like they must be brand new or something. Look at how much different they look. So we just went and picked up an assortment of bills and just said, hey, let's just pick some up and go through them. And it doesn't really cost us anything to just take a look at them.
Take a look.
So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to just go through. We've got two different cameras. You can see Mrs. TV has a camera over here. And so we're going to spend some time going through some of these. And we don't have any real order or anything we're going to do. We're just going to kind of take a look at them and just go through them. So.
And then is there something about the seals that we should be looking for?
Well, you just want to make sure that the seals are, in the right place. Sometimes they can be offset. They print these at different times. They run them through and they print the seals first and they run them through again and print the numbers first. I'm not sure exactly, but I know that they go through in different runs.
Okay.
So that's why things can be misplaced. So yeah, just keep an eye on that as well.
So what happens if they're misplaced?
Well, then they would be worth some money, I would think,
Okay.
So if the seal's in the wrong place or stamped on top of Mr. Jackson's head, make him look like a cyclops, I would imagine that'd be worth some money. So, and then, the dates too. I mean, there's some older bills that can be out there too. And there's a
Okay.
lot of other things on here that the die-hard bill searchers, I'm sure, look for. There's plate numbers and just different things like that. But for the most part, we're just going to look at the front and, make sure we flip it over and look at the back just in case there's
Okay.
anything going on with the back as well.
Right.
I think the front has most of the opportunity because of serial numbers and different things, but it's at least worth it to look at the back. Sometimes you can have extra ink on it, and people like those as well.
They do?
Yeah, so anything that makes them different. So what we're going to do is I think we'll just go through the stack one by one. I'll take the stack and I'll put it between us, right between our cameras here.
Okay.
And then as we go through, we can just grab the next one in the stack and we'll look through it. And then if anybody's watching our videos,
And if
you
you
know,
notice something we don't know.
yeah, let us know. I'm pretty quick before we take this stuff back to the bank. So I'm thinking that, I don't know, I'm thinking I might move my camera up a little bit. I think it's a little close, because I'm going to tend to want to hold it like this.
Okay.
So check yours, Mrs. TB.
Think this is okay?
You want to hold it though, just want to hold it, kind of move it around, flip it over, see how it works. Pick it up, put it, like
It's going to be very close if I pick it up.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. So why don't you go ahead and lift your camera up a little bit like I did. And,
Adjust it maybe.
yeah, you don't have to be that gentle, just pick it up. There we go. And then now I'll give you a little bit of playroom to, be able to, get in there
Have some
and
room for
take a
moving the
look.
note
Try to keep it
around
under,
and
but
take a
you're,
look.
you want to keep it under the camera, but you still want to be able to, get your fresh eyes on it. So,
Okay.
so let's go ahead and get started. And let's see if we can find anything.
Okay.
It looks like a $20 bill.
Mine does too.
Nothing special here. I'm not sure what the JC, see the J, G, and C letters before and after. I'm sure they have meaning. We need to learn some more about bills. I just thought it'd be fun to do a video and just check some of the stuff out. So that one looks pretty good to me.
That
We'll
looks
set it
normal.
over here. Go ahead and set it aside and let's grab another one. See what else we can find.
Alrighty.
So I don't think these are in any particular order from the bank. Doesn't look like it's just a random set of bills. So serial number looks okay. Flip it over. Yes, that one looks okay.
That one looks
Haven't found a lottery.
nothing special yet.
Haven't found a lottery ticket yet. So
We probably have a better chance of winning the lottery than finding something.
what was it in Willy Wonka? What was it? The golden ticket?
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe we'll find a golden ticket. So it looks. These bills are really pretty cool looking if you look at them like this.
This one has a star.
Oh, it does.
It does.
Look at you found a star note.
I did.
Wow, Mrs. TB, you got it going on. All right.
So we have 03505 693.
So I would set that aside. We can look that up. I'll have to find out what that website is and see.
Take a look at the back then too.
It does not
Okay.
appear to be in very good shape. Is that ink or is that
I think that's ink.
or is that a?
Oh, it's just
Oh, it's
curled a little bit.
Okay.
Looks like some ink got on it.
So the condition isn't terrible, but it's clearly been folded many times in half, and it's actually not in very good shape. But let's set it aside. You never know. It might be
over
a
there.
short run, and people like it. So yeah, since you found a star note, your third bill. Way to go, Mrs. TV.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's very awesome. Let's take a look at this.
This one has somebody got their messy
Yeah,
ink, probably processing it somewhere.
Yeah, it is. I
Kinda
don't know. I don't
dirty.
think that doesn't look like the ink they use, but you never know.
No, that looks like somebody put it too close to their ink stamper.
Somebody wrote a number in here. It says, say, 402,
There's a
400.
little tear, a couple little tears in this one. That's a sad one.
All right. This one's got a little flipped corner on it. Somebody drew a line on it.
Ooh, these have a couple.
You see a line right there?
Oopsie.
Somebody drew on it, looks
Oh,
like.
it's a bummer.
This note is legal tender for all debts, public and private.
Oh, look at this. 666.
Mrs. TB, what are you doing over there?
I don't know.
I bet you somebody would like that bill, but it's
You
not
think so?
us. Yeah. It's got a big tear in it. I'd set
There's a
that
little
one.
tear.
Yeah, I'd put that in your scrap pile.
Really?
It's in bad
You
condition.
wouldn't look it? Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It
it's
has a
in bad
couple little
condition.
tears there.
You can set it aside if you want to.
44666.
Yeah,
I think that's kind of interesting.
Okay.
I don't know if you can look that up. We will.
Okay. All right, so let's take a look at another one. And
Oh, this has a curl.
this one looks
Oh,
nothing special here.
So remind me again about the repeating numbers. So this is 9393828. Not
Yeah, I mean,
enough of a repeat.
Yeah, starts with a 7, so
Yeah.
79393828. I mean, it's almost there,
Almost, but
but
not
I would
quite.
say not quite. I don't think that's going to be anything that
Okay.
anybody's interested in.
Alrighty.
But nice eye on that one too. So here's one that's got some curls. I got look at this 29222.
Hmm.
So that's not 69529222. Got a nice ring to it. It doesn't appear to be anything special.
No stars. No repeating numbers.
What do you think, Mrs. TV, for your first bill hunting? You doing okay?
I'm doing okay.
All right.
This one starts with a 4, ends
Mhm.
with a 4-4. 4558934.
Yeah.
Not quite good enough, is it?
No. It's okay, though.
Nothing remarkable about that. I'm not seeing any significant repeating numbers. Are you?
No, nothing yet.
Oh, started off with the stars.
I know, we started off well. You did anyway.
Oh, we came across 666. Oh, it's after that.
Oh, look at this one, has another 666 in it.
Really?
Look at that, 6663377. This starts with a 2. Boy, if that 2 was a 6, a 3, or a 7, it would have been a trinary.
Hmm.
We set this one up here, just
Since we're looking at the
Kinda
other
cool,
one, we'll
yeah.
just find out what the deal is.
this one starts with 3 3s. 333. Nothing else, so
432430066. So explain again about the trinary. What is that supposed to look like?
So it would be where there is only 3 numbers in here, so going back to,
With like zeros in between or something?
no, you wouldn't want zeros in between because that would be a 4th number, right? So let's go back and look at this one. So see how this, there's 6s, there's 3s, and there's 7s, but it starts with a 2.
Okay.
So if that 2 was a 6, a 3, or a 7, then you would have had only three numbers in the whole serial number.
Oh, okay.
So
Only
it's a
3
trend.
repeating numbers.
They don't necessarily have to repeat. It's great if they do, but it could be,
Well, in any
367, 3673, and
in
still be
any
a trinary.
sequence.
Right.
in
right.
any sequence,
Right.
3 of the same numbers.
So yeah, people like the binaries. If you can get one with 2 numbers, that's great. So this one has 697339997. That's close to a. No, it just kind of fools your eye. That makes you think there's something there, but there's not really. Okay.
All right. All
So here's
stars.
one. So we can probably speed this process up a little bit. Start off kind of slow, but we're moving
We're-
along pretty good now.
Starting to learn how to do this.
So this has 3 9s in a row, but other than that, nothing,
Nothing really
nothing
repeating.
special.
Well, here are 4 3s,
Wow.
but that's the only thing. Everything
Yeah,
else
I
is
don't-
different.
Yeah, I don't think that'd be.
Doesn't really count, does it?
No. If we had some other.
Some other repeating ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know anybody that was born in the year 3144?
Not yet.
Yeah.
What else should we be looking for?
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned something about the condition. That really makes a
Mhm.
big difference,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
What else makes a difference on that? So we're looking for the stars, we're looking for the repeating numbers, and we're looking for any like defects, right?
Any ink stains from the mint?
And obviously, if the seal were in the middle of Jackson's forehead, that would be a very obvious error.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there are a lot of subtle errors that
Yeah.
we may not even notice.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So maybe we do some research on this, TB.
hmm Maybe when we
Just
put this
trying
out as
to
a
learn.
video, some people will give us some comments and let us know what else we should be looking for.
Mhm.
It'd be really great, you guys, if you could make some recommendations for us. We would really appreciate that. Nothing so far. At least you found a star note. That's pretty cool.
I did, and right at the beginning too. Who would have known? So you don't know what it means if it says a B or an I or anything after the.
Yeah, I
those
think
numbers.
that the somewhere on here says which Federal Reserve it was made at. It's not Federal Reserve. What's the where do they make the bills? What's it called? I can't remember now. But I don't know if it's this E, but one of these letters represent which building, which city it was made in.
Oh,
Federal Bureau of Engraving, I think, is who makes the bills.
okay.
It's fun though to look through it, see some of the cool stuff. I mean, these bills are, our money's pretty awesome if you take a look at all the detail on here, and
Right. I
really
mean,
pretty cool.
we see this stuff all the time, and yet, if we were to be quizzed, what's on the dollars bills, we probably wouldn't even know.
All right, Mrs. TV, I'm going to start the first $10 bill.
Okay,
So here we go.
go for it.
It's nice, and this one's in great shape. There's nothing special about it, but there's no, besides this corner right here that I just peeled back,
Mm-hmm.
this bill itself. Doesn't have any wrinkles or anything in it. Looks pretty good.
Let's see.
That's the bills. These $10 bills are. What's your serial number there, Mrs. TV? Look, do you have 36? You do. Hey, these serial numbers are all in order.
Really?
35, 36, 37.
Oh. 3-8.
That's why they all look good. They all came out of a stack. That's why they don't even look like they've been circulated.
There's 3-8. Does that mean anything as far as?
It's kind of cool to have them all in order. I don't know, I suppose you can go to the bank and pretty frequently get them all in order from But we should see if anybody lets us know if that's
Check
a
it
big
out.
deal or not.
Okay,
Let's keep
here's
them on order.
3.9.
Yeah, 3.9.
40.
Here's 40. Look at all the corners are all bent in the same spot. So while they
That's
were bound
funny.
together, they must have got
Yeah.
bent while they were wrapped all together.
Look,
You got
Here's
41.
41.
Yeah.
We're starting to get them out of sequence because you're
Yeah.
picking up some and I
Yeah,
am.
yeah, but we still need to look for errors and just make sure that there's no star node in there. Or there's 42.
Interesting.
It's supposed to be in that circle, this head. See, when you look at it like this, it just looks like a blank circle. Put up to the light, you can see a face in there.
Oh, how do you do that? Blank circle here.
Yeah.
If it's held up to the light, you can see a
No, I just think
face on
they,
the
I just
outside.
think that they got it so that it's, it's part of their counterfeit measures.
Huh.
So there's 42. Do you have 43?
I do.
Okay, here's 44. We'll put these in order. Oh, you know
Put 'em
what?
right in order.
You know what's cool about this? One of the, what is it? Was it, might have been Losing Louie. One of the YouTubers said that they don't get a lot of them in the West Coast. But see how Stephen Mnuchin signed his name, but he wrote it. It's not in cursive. He printed it.
Hmm.
I guess he's the first Secretary of Treasury to ever print it out
Print?
and not sign it.
Oh,
So that means these have to be, these are 2017s.
so you have 44, I have 45.
Yeah. Here's 46. Stephen, is it Mnuchin? Yeah, I think that's how you say it.
All
Okay,
right,
so
well, we have it now.
What number do you have there next? 47?
Mhm.
8?
This is 180107470. So it has several numbers, but not
What are you
Not.
talking about?
more than 3. It has more than 3.
Yep, so maybe you've got 47, I've got 48. Here's 49.
Here's 50.
This one doesn't have a bent corner on it. No, I almost bent it.
This one doesn't either.
Yeah, look at that. That's in perfect shape. Oh no, what's that? Is that a bent?
That's a slight
Hmm,
bend right
that-
there.
Makes it not perfect.
Oh,
This one doesn't have that though. Look.
Hmm.
This looks to be in very good shape.
something caught the edge because look we have this here and this is 47 and this one got caught also.
Yeah. It would be nice to end in 50 and have it be perfect. Not, but yeah, look at 51 has the same little, yep, something nabbed it.
Just a snag.
It's in great shape though.
They are nice shape.
And two more. Here's 53. This one looks to be in just barely a snag on it. Almost perfect condition.
This
And
one has a little
snag.
snag right there.
Yeah. Alright, but what a nice set of bills, huh?
Mhm.
That's why they look different. So let's put them back in order. Here's
Okay.
53. Let me do this on the camera.
Or we could count.
Here's 49,
Okay.
48,
47,
46,
45,
44,
43,
42.
41,
Here is 40.
39, 38. So
Here's
what's over there?
37
And here's 36.
and 35.
We started off with 35.
So we went from 35 to what? 54.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Those are pretty nice. Those are nice. What year were
That's
these? These
interesting.
were 2017 right there.
Really, 2017 and they're in that good of shape? They've been hiding somewhere.
All right. So, Mrs. TV, I was thinking we got the first ever, are you ready for this?
What?
We got the first ever cash cam. Woohoo! Why don't we take that star note and put it under the cash cam?
Well, let's see, where is
Take
that?
a look at it. Yeah, right
There it
there.
is.
So let's put this under there. Take a look. The filter is making it look a little greener than it is, but it's okay.
I think it looks yellowish.
So can we look right there and see? Well, there's orange in that bill. MA03505693.
Star.
Star note. You can see here, if we look over on the other side, same serial number is over here. And I think it's pretty unusual, but I think once in a while people have found different serial numbers on the notes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so we should be checking that too, see if they match. Oh, by the
Just
way.
taking a drink of my beverage.
By the way, Mr. TB, I just want to tell you, you look quite handsome in those black gloves.
I think so too. In fact, I'm considering never taking them off. What do you think? That's my new look.
Well, what about my new look?
Your new look is awesome. So we just thought we'd show you the star note with the cash cam.
Woohoo!
It's not in great shape. It's been folded many times. You can see the big. Let's see if we can pick it up here. Can't really see it. See the line on the side of his face there. So it's not really in great shape, but it's still a star note. Cool. All right. So we're moving on to our last set of bills, and it is $5 bills. So let's go ahead and get started on these, Mrs. TB.
Alrighty.
So far, we haven't found any great serial numbers.
Mm-mm.
Do you know anybody who's born in the year 169?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Don't.
This bill's in pretty good shape too. It's got a couple crinkles in it, but what year is this bill? This is 2013.
I think we have a mix of older ones and newer ones in this batch.
Yeah, this is definitely somewhere in these guys. I'm sure these fives get used quite a bit.
Oh yeah. And now even vending machines take them.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
They're gonna be.
You know, Mrs. TB, do you remember me telling you about, 3 or 4 months ago, I found a $5 star note, and it was in really good condition, except, there's always a but or an except in there, right? Looked like somebody had taken a staple, and right like in the middle, there was like 2 holes, about just this big, right in the middle of the note.
Like they stapled it to something?
Yeah, man, I was so bummed out. I'm like, it's not worth saving when it's got a couple holes in it. Or I don't know, maybe a snake bit it.
I don't think so.
Could have been fang holes. How do I know?
You know what would be sad? Is if somebody tells us we passed on a note, didn't think anything was special happening with it, and we already turned it in to the bank. Put it back in the bank.
Or I took it to McDonald's and bought some breakfast burritos with it.
That would be disastrous for more than one reason.
Look at this one. 557171117.
Really?
Still, that's a trinary, right? 5s, 7s, and 1s.
That's true.
Yeah.
You found one! Yay!
It's in beat up condition. It's been folded many times. It's not really worth anything, but it's still kind of cool. We'll set it aside.
Take a look at what the experts say.
Oh, Mrs. TB, did you touch this one?
No, I
Look
did
at the
not.
pink all over it.
Oh, maybe it's nail polish. Looks like a highlighter.
Four, 68312B. All right, look at this last one together.
All right. What do we find? No stars.
No, Nothing looks in pretty good shape. What year is this one? 2013 as well. It's been circulated, but it's better than most of the other ones, condition-wise. Alright, so that concludes our first ever bill hunting. Using the cash cam to hunt some bills.
We might do this again sometime.
I think we will. This is fun.
I think we need to do some homework though and figure out what.
In case
else
something
are we
nice is
supposed
passing
to-
through our hands, we need to know it.
Right, exactly.
So let's do a summary on what we set aside.
Okay.
So, you want to go ahead and present them and we'll talk about them?
All right.
So the first one
So we have this 5.
that we just found. And this has trinary. 5, 5. So we have 5, 7s, and 1s. That's what makes it a trinary. Be nice if they were all in order. That'd be really cool. But it's still kind of a cool bill. Probably not worth much, but it's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Okay, so
And the next item
we set 4 of them aside. Oh, that should have been our last one we talked about. Got out of order because we did the cash cam. So that's it. That was our only star note.
Only one.
Only one.
I think we've seen more than one star note. Just going through change from.
Okay. So then we set this one aside because of the old 666. It's
Right.
almost a trinary. It's got the 6, the 3s, and the 7s, but starts with a 2. So I'm sure that's going to go back to the bank. Yeah. And this one ends in 666, so it's got a 44 before it. So that's all we found, really. Just the 2, really, the star note and the 5 that's got the trinary are really
one
probably
trinary.
potential keepers. The others are just interesting. So
what's the next step? So you go out and you look this up on some websites
there's
to
a website
see.
you can look up the star notes.
Oh, okay. So
Star notes.
just for star notes.
Yeah.
Well, what about the number sequence? How do you?
I
find
don't
that?
know. I don't think there's just about number sequences. You could maybe just do a Google search for stuff, but definitely a website for star notes. Coinman 5000, who hasn't been out there in quite a while, used to go to the bank and he'd sit in his truck during lunchtime and he'd go through all the bills he got from the bank and he would look for star notes and he'd have his laptop there and he'd go on the website to see how valuable it was. So I know there's a website. You just have to look it up. So next we'll see about maybe taking another trip to the bank soon and not only getting some bills, but we're going to do some coin roll hunting as well.
That's right.
So be looking for a video coming very, very soon on our coin roll hunting. And Mrs. TB has never done that before either, so we're going to be doing some of that too. We're just going to look through and see if we can find something cool, some silver, and maybe some other key dates. And again, we're going to have to educate ourselves on what the key dates and things we should be looking for. But that's it for now. We appreciate you all watching and hanging in there with us. And always remember, let's keep talking bullion. Woohoo, we did it together.